Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Facebook Ad Kingdom by Rats Pack Media. I'm your host, Morty Rat. With me is the boss, the man, the king, the legend, Mr. Ozrio Rat. And today we are continuing the request from you, the audience, to just unpack brands. Just go through their socials, go through their website, and give us your thoughts. And that's what we're going to do. A lot of the brands that we focus on in this pod are brands that are sitting on amazing opportunities to leverage Facebook ads. So that is a main part of our focus. But we also try to find brands that are actually they're doing things right. And so we're going to unpack it all. Let's start with the first brand. Are you ready, Mr. Azriel?
Absolutely. Let's do it.
I love it. I just love your enthusiasm. I'd say
All the enthusiasm.
The first brand we are doing today is a brand called Allen's Boots, and you could guess what they sell.
Is it
cheese? That's right.
Yes, it was. That's what I expected as well. So we're going to share my screen. So all those people that are currently not watching this on video format are suggested to go watch it on video format. So this is Allen's Boots. And Allen's Boots, if you would have guessed, sell super nice looking luxury leather boots at a price point of almost $500, some of them over $500. Now, we've actually discussed on the podcast the importance of having a good average cart value, because if your average cart is too low, it makes it much more difficult to make good profit. But if your average cart is too high, and here I think is where they're going to have to deal with this issue, and they probably are currently dealing with this issue, is that it makes it that I am very nervous to buy product from this store because I'm spending a ton of money before I actually get to hold the product in my hand. Now, if I'm go to the store, I'm going to feel it, I'm going to talk to the person, I'm going to get to pick exactly what I want, I understand. But if I go to the product page and I scroll down and I try to find their return policy, which I did originally have open before, and now it is gone here. So they have a return policy that basically tells you, like, unless it showed up already damaged, defective items have to be delivered within 5 days. You should send them back. In almost all other cases, they are final sale. So that means that I'm about to swipe my credit card, spend $500, sight unseen on a product, and I really have to know that I'm going to get a product that I want, because I might not be able to return. Now, it might say in here, you got the wrong size. I didn't see anything in here. Item must be new, unused, still original tags on it. So I think that that's the one situation with you just bought the wrong size and you just want to exchange that, you have an opportunity. But otherwise, you're basically spending $500. And that's a much more difficult thing to do when the person doesn't know who you are already. So that is definitely a difficulty here that they had. But another interesting thing that I note here on the top of their screen, so it shows here free domestic shipping for orders over $100. Now, the reason to offer things like this, as opposed to just say we offer free shipping, why not just offer free shipping and call it a day? And a lot of businesses just do that. You buy stuff from us, we're gonna do free shipping. So I went through the whole website, and they have quite a few categories on here. And there's only a handful of items that actually sell for under $100. I'm actually curious why they do this. So essentially, the only things that are available under $100 are a couple of pairs of pants that they happen to have for sale, and they sell hats for about $30. So that's it. Really, that category is the only things that are sold for under $100. Everything else, even their belts, are over $100. And it's just, to me, a little interesting that they bother to do this. So one of the things that I've noticed is essentially you want to leverage your offers like this to incentivize them to buy one more thing. But since in their scenario, the items that are for sale for under $100 are really relatively insignificant to the overall brand focus, I wouldn't even bother leveraging this. I'll show an example of what I do for other clients. So there's a client of mine, and they have a product for $33. So they know that a person's going to come and they're going to buy only $33 worth of product, and they're going to be in a lot of trouble because that's a very low average cart. So how do they fix that? They fix that by offering free shipping over $50. So now you've added a product to cart, let's just say, and it shows right here after I added the product to cart, right here on the top, you're $14 away from free shipping. And that doesn't feel like so much money. It allows me to just buy one more product to get free shipping. So that's how they should be leveraging this free shipping offer. They should figure out what price point to put it at, that you've added the first product to cart, and it's just incentivizing the user to buy one more thing after that. And because their product is so expensive, the number of people that are going to come and just buy the pants and not anything else, to me, like, sounds pretty low. And I don't know that this offer is actively helping them do anything on their site. I'm just not sure that it does anything. If anything, just say, fine, if you want to just buy one pair of pants, just buy the pants and we'll pay for the shipping. Like, the amount that they're losing from that one order doesn't seem to me like a lot. And there's just better uses of both the headline here, this very prominent line that shows up, and two, this offer of giving free shipping. Like, they're not even leveraging either of those things. There's a lot of opportunity here. So that's number one, is that they just, if they're going to do discounts of some sort like free shipping, they need to be able to leverage that, to me, in a better way than they're currently doing it. So that's the first thing. The second thing, I go to their page and I see that they have 40,000 followers on Facebook, on Instagram. They have 40,000 followers on Instagram. I did it backwards, on Facebook. As we mentioned, for 80,000 followers total, we're sitting around 300 to 350,000 engagers that we could target right now that know their brand and are targetable. On top of that, they have these videos, and excluding the giveaway videos, they get about, 5 to 10,000 follower engagers on these videos, and they post quite a lot. And that tells me that they're probably sitting on another 100,000 to 200,000 engagers, video views on these videos that they could be leveraging. So all in, we're talking about, 400,000 users that know them and have engaged with them in some way. And to me, these are the first people that you should be targeting, because again, you have a very high average cart. And so for a user who's never seen you before at all, to see an ad for boots, and you don't know that they are interested in boots, they've not shown any interest to your site, they haven't joined your email list, and you're just saying, hey, buy our boots at $500, that's going to be something that is difficult. So what I want to do is I want to present all the first ads to people that already know us. I don't want to really, go in and try to target brand new people. But what I do want to do is, my assumption, which is an assumption on my part, is that typically the people that buy from us, this sphere of other users that I want, are their friends, people that already know them. And so what I want to do is I want to leverage their support of my brand for new users to come in to the realm of my business, especially because I have a very high average cart. So the first thing I think about is the fact that they have giveaways like this that have thousands and thousands of views. This one has almost 5,000 comments. And why this is important, and they should be doing this more often, and I think this is the right move on their part, is that they have here, one of the things is tag a friend. Why this is important is because each of these people that are getting tagged, when they get tagged and they see a notification on Instagram, they're going to jump in and they're going to say, hey, what is this thing? And the very first thing they're going to do is click the username. And just visiting the page, that one click, that one action I just took, that adds those users to targeting for Instagram engagement. So that means that now, as I run ads, I'm getting my own users that know me to tag their friends, and those friends are now getting added to a targeting option within Facebook that allows me to know they are just a basic engager. Within the targeting, you could target people that are, they message you on Instagram. That's a very high level of engagement, versus someone that just visits your Instagram page. And that's going to be the first thing that users are typically going to do when they get tagged in a post. What's interesting, though, is that this post is not done by their brand. It's done by a bar that isn't them. So that means that the fact that they're doing this on another page, which they're likely doing because it has more followers, they're losing out on the one great part of the giveaway that allows them to get more engagement and target more people. So I think they should be doing something like this on a monthly basis. I don't know if I would give away a full pair of boots for each user. Again, lucky winner gets $300 to spend at the store, which isn't a free pair of boots because the boots are at $400 to $500. So that means that still the user has to pay money to actually get. They're not getting anything free. They're getting a discount on boots. Again, a really great move. And I'll explain another reason why. It used to be, I don't know if you've ever seen these, that businesses would love to do these giveaways. They would give away like a free iPad. The problem is that if you make a Venn diagram of the people that are relevant to your business, and then the second circle is people that like iPads, the overlap between those two circles is probably very small. Like the circle of people that care about your brand and the people that care about Apple, which is probably really big. And the overlap of the people that care about both things is really small. So the fact that you're leveraging an iPad, which is really great, and I actually have won one in the past, but that doesn't make me care about your brand because there's no, unless 80% of iPad buyers are interested in your boots, that's not really a great tool to leverage for giveaways. But leveraging a product in your store, that is a great thing to leverage because it means that only the people that are going to enter and are going to care, and actually like this one person is commenting dozens of times here because they really are interested in winning. So the people that are going to try to get in are only the ones that actually care about the prize, which is the boots. So you want to make sure that the thing you're giving away is relevant towards the users that you want to bring in from this giveaway, especially because the goal really at the end of the day is just to be able to turn around and tag those users, run ads to those users later to get them to buy. All those people that didn't buy to come and buy. So that is what I think they should be doing. One, they should start running these things directly from their own pages, not from someone else's page, unless this person owns also the boot store. I don't know. I don't think we looked into this to know if this person also secretly owns the boot store. But you want to leverage giveaways on your own page. You want to do the same exact thing. I would switch up number 2 and number 3 because I think at the end of the day, the tagging is what's going to get you more people. That's number 2. And then number 3 is that we want to not only run an ad to all those people that are engaging, but also we want to leverage all the people that added. So we want a way to be able to talk to these people later, not just running ads. So right now, by just following, you're not leveraging the ability to talk to them. I want a way to capture their email or phone number. So what might be worth it is to send people to your website and just have a big pop-up on the page to grab their phone number or something, because after they lose, which most people will, meaning you imagine that out of the 4,400 comments on this post, only one is going to win. You want to be able to turn to the other one and say, listen, we know you're interested. Why didn't you come and buy? Get 10% off. Like, listen, you didn't win, but still come and buy from our store. Just getting the page like isn't going to be enough to get them to come back. So you're actually leveraging this giveaway post in a bunch of different ways. One, you're gaining the hype from users that are relevant by offering things that is directly connected to your brand. Number 2, you're bringing in new people by having those people tag new users that you could then leverage for ads. And number 3, you're collecting all those people's data to get them to buy from you. And then you're giving them a reason at the end of the thing saying, listen, you might have lost, but here's 10% off. And the reason why I mention that is because I think that all the way on the bottom, they offered a 10% off for free anyways. So everyone on the first purchase is getting that 10% off to begin with. So why not tell them about it as a way to say, like, you lost, but still take this coupon and be a winner by having a great pair of boots. So I think that there is a lot of opportunity here within this brand as far as getting users to their site that are actually relevant, because I am nervous about potentially running totally broad targeting to brand new people to get them to buy $500 worth of product. So I think leveraging the abilities you have on organic by getting users who don't already know you, by getting them tagged by users that do know you, I think that that's really the leverage that you have to then target those brand new users. Don't introduce them to your brand by just trying to sell them, but leveraging posts like this that are just like, hey, we make really super high quality product. I think on the last call we did, where we got to show like actually the high quality, work being done. I think that that's how we want to introduce people to the brand. Those brand new users, the first thing they should be seeing, maybe not be just pictures of boots, but actually like, this is what we do. Like, this is why we're so high quality. This is what makes us stand out. And that's what I would do for this brand. I would run ads to the people that already know them to get them to come back and buy, exclude the purchasers. I would run a monthly giveaway, which ironically, as I'm scrolling through, I see they do in fact run monthly giveaways. And I'm seeing the April, the May, the June. Leverage those giveaways to have users tag their friends in order to get new users in the system, but then also run ads to existing people to get them to tag their friends, regardless of if they are running a giveaway or not. So for example, if you had a bunch of pictures of boots and the caption on it was tag a friend who needs a new pair of boots, and you're just having those users that already know you, you're running ads to your Instagram engagement, having them tag friends that are relevant, they're going to now see the ad. You're now going to be able to retarget those users if they just like, comment, share, or visit the Instagram page. And that allows you to grow your audience, not by trying to find brand new people, but by leveraging your existing users to go and tell their friends, hey, this is a boot brand I trust, and you should look and maybe buy some really super nice, awesome boots. So that's my advice here for this brand.
That's really good advice. I would always be surprised, meaning it would be a pleasant surprise, but it would be really cool to find out the volume of boots they're selling online. Like somebody at home saying, all right, I'm in, $500, sign me up.
For
I think
sure.
it'd be very cool. Let's move on to our next brand. The next brand is more of a personality than he is a brand, but as we know, in 2024 and for the past, I don't know, I'd say at least 15 years in the world of e-commerce, being a personality, being a brand becomes a leverage to sell products that are really anything. So our personality brand is a man by the name of Danny Duncan. He's crass, he's rude, he's a little repulsive, he's hilarious. He has a very loyal following. Ironically, he has an e-commerce store. He's done the right thing. He's leveraged his personal brand like Mr. Beast and people like that. And ironically, he's not running any Facebook ads. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Let's unpack that bad boy.
Let's talk about it. So I'm going to share my screen yet again, and we're going to jump in to see Danny Duncan. So Danny Duncan has 3 million followers on Instagram. As you mentioned, he doesn't run any Facebook ads, but when you go to his website, he does sell quite a lot of product. And my assumption is people are probably spending around $100 per sale, only because once you buy like 2 things, already you're almost on your way, like a $30 shirt and a $70 sweatshirt. Even like the other things he's selling, like a hat or something like that. Just if you're in here and you're anyways buying, they're probably sitting close to like $70 to $100. So already there's an opportunity here for him to be making a lot of money. Now, there's quite a lot of brands that would love, even if they're not him, they would love to leverage his audience. So there's a brand that does this incredibly well called Masterclass, which I assume most people have seen their ads on the internet. Masterclass sells online classes, but they don't just sell like an online class from you or me. They sell online classes from the most well-known people that there are. And you can see from here, like, just how famous a lot of these people are. Richard Branson, RuPaul, like they get the most famous people. And I remember seeing Mark Cuban. I remember seeing Steph Curry. But they don't just run ads from the Masterclass Instagram or Facebook page. They run ads from Morgan Freeman's Instagram page. They run ads from Steph Curry's Facebook page. So if I scroll all the way to the bottom and I open up their Instagram, they only have a couple million followers, which for most of us, we'd be jumping for joy, to leverage that audience. But think about how many followers these actors have, right? So if I can attempt to find their ad, I'm probably not going to be able to find the ads, but I remember seeing ads with Steph Curry, who has many, many, many millions of followers, and seeing an ad from him with his face in the video, that is the thing that gets me to take action. So a guy like Danny Duncan, who's sitting on millions of followers, I'm just curious if I could find the ad quickly, but it doesn't look like I'm going to.
Well, Steph Curry was like from 3 years ago. Steph Curry, remember? You're gonna have to scroll down pretty far back.
I'm just curious if I could find his Facebook page. So his Instagram has 58 million followers, and he's currently not running any Facebook ads. So it sounds like those ads are currently off. But a guy like Danny Duncan, so we were just talking about that last brand. That last brand had 40,000 followers on Instagram. If you do the math, that's like 150,000 engagers. Danny Duncan has over 3.5 million followers. That's a number like 12 million engagers. But it doesn't stop there, because these people, they don't have a couple of views. They get millions of views on videos. So this video with 5 million video views, this is 6 million, 2 million, 3 million. So as you start adding these numbers up, he's probably approaching 30 to 50 million users that have come across his content online. So just the idea of leveraging his face in an ad from his Facebook page will sell product better than some random product company trying to sell the very same hat, right? Trying to sell the very same hat, trying to sell the very same shirt. He should be simply running ads, leveraging his Instagram and Facebook with him wearing these products to these users. And the thing is that he could literally never post organically about these products ever. And all he has to do is just keep posting his videos he typically posts. Now, I would suggest, if he could, to wear the product in the videos, because like right here, these pair of pants that he's wearing, these are for sale. These pair of pants are for sale on his website right here. And so now having a video that gets 6 million views of him doing, again, as you said, very interesting stuff, and now running ads to his 12 million engagers, running ads to 6 million people that watch this video and 10 million other people that watch all these other videos of his doing crazy things, and just running ads to a page like the new arrivals section on his page. He never actually has to tell people to go and buy stuff. It could just be this type of content. That type of video will get super, super low cost per impressions. It'll get a super high click-through rate, because look how engaged these users are. They're engaging, they're interested. And I don't know how many of them are going to convert on this page. Like typically we want to get like a 2% conversion rate. My assumption is it won't be that high, because many of these millions of people, they're not super relevant, but because you're paying 3 cents, I don't actually know what the number's going to be like, 5 cents per click versus everyone else paying $1, you're going to be able to drive so much relevant traffic to the site, leveraging his face, leveraging his brand, leveraging the actual video showcasing the product, and then making sure that product shows up here. So it happens to be that product's not here available on the site. But essentially, this is the move. He already built the following. He already has the content. He already sells the product. And now I just have to get that user who already knows him, they already follow him, they're already interested in learning more, to see the product available and come to the site, and he will be just printing money. I saw a brand that did this. I'm not going to showcase them because we don't work together, but they were running ads for slime. And slime's like a pretty cheap product. It's only, $20 or so. And the issue is that, typically a $20 average cart is not great, except that because they had such a loyal following of millions of people watching their videos on YouTube and engaging them on Instagram, they were able to get $5 to $10 cost per sales. And so being able to leverage in a way that you have amazing content with a strong following, with a very strong personal brand, that is leverage you could use to generate millions of dollars from your millions, if not tens of millions of engaged, interested buyers. So every day this guy's not running Facebook ads, he's just literally burning money.
It's kind of crazy, and I'm happy we unpacked that one. It'll be very interesting to see what happens if he starts working with us and running ads, because it seems like it's going to be a turnkey solution here.
Absolutely.
Okay, the next one up is a brand called New Works. N-O-O, New Works. Let's check it out.
So I'm opening here the page to New Works, And Newworks to me has a very interesting problem that I'm sure not many brands have to deal with. And their problem is that they make products that stand out in a strong way that are like, I need this one. But then you come to the site and you're just overwhelmed by the sheer number of options. Like there's just so many options to choose from. Now, we haven't first gone to the new arrivals page and we, confirmed that the average cart is in a number that we're happy with. Like all of this is like really great. The person likes this product. They're going to spend well over $100. They are definitely in the average cart that they want to be in. But good luck finding the thing you want. Like imagine if we ran ads, which we typically would do, for a website where we would just send people to the new arrivals page from this picture. How long do you think it would be to find this very specific product on a page like this? Like it's crazy. I might never find the one I'm looking for because it's very difficult. So what they have to leverage is a couple of things. So number one, the hope is they have IG Shop and that they're leveraging IG Shop. And what's great about IG Shop, which I think we've mentioned before, is that IG Shop is able, you uploaded an ad and Facebook's able to immediately look at that picture and go, oh, we can tag that product right now. And you could literally let the user just click. They see, they would see the username. They would also see the product there. They'd click and be right there in IG Shop on the right product page without having to search. And so that's something I would leverage. Even if I'm going to send traffic to the new arrivals page, which I'll explain in a second, I still would want them to have an ability on IG Shop to just go quickly to that exact product they want to buy, run in and go purchase it and be done with having to attempt to go scroll. I think that that's something they for sure want to have just because there are just so many options on the site that you're going to easily be overwhelmed. And there isn't an easy way to search. Like even if I go to the shop and I say, I know what I want a dress. Great. Now I want to filter it by the print, right? But I don't know what any of these words mean. I don't know what these words mean. So what I actually want to do is I want to leverage their search bar. So you see already that they know a lot of people are using their search bar because they already have pre-selected searches within their search bar. But there's actually a tool that I have met quite a few times that is called, I'm going to find it by just attempting to search it online. Algolia, there it is. See, I found it relatively quickly. Algolia is basically like an AI search tool for your website. So I just want to just open the page to Algolia. So they are leveraging AI to find the product the user wants on your site. Now, I actually don't know if they're already using Algolia already. I'm just curious what happens. Like I type in like the blue dress, okay? And I'm just typing this in. I'm going to search, and it says I didn't find anything. And now it's showing me products that are definitely not the blue dress. Like I know in my head, like I saw the ad for the blue dress. I don't know. I'm never going to find it. So Algolia, what it allows them to do is it builds an entire search option within your site that a user can scroll through, type in whatever word they want, and it could figure out, that material, that style, that type of product. And they're able to figure out, they'll have the data from the best-selling products. They'll know what's currently trending. They'll know what web pages a lot of users are going to, and they'll be able to put on this search page high up the thing they think you're talking about. And so essentially what it allows the user to do is have in their mind the thing they want and not come to this filter and go like, I have no idea what I'm looking for in here. There's just too many options. So I want to make it as easy as possible for the user to find the thing they want. Because if I just have them scroll, they potentially could be here for 23 pages worth of searching and never actually find the product they want when they know they want this thing with the unicorn, right? Like unicorn, like what happens when they actually search that term? And so did I actually find it? I actually found it. Look at that on the first term because it had the word unicorn in it. So that's what needs to happen for every single search is that the user wants to come to the site. They see this this product, they go, oh, this one's called, well, I know the name because I saw the product, but for a new, brand new user who doesn't know them, they're going to have to teach that user how to find the products. So what I would do is I would leverage the search tool as a place to send ad traffic to. So I have my IG shop. It's tagging the product that is relevant in the video or the image of the ad. And then I'm not sending traffic to the new arrivals page. I'm not sending traffic to the shop all page. I'm not sending them to the dresses or the tops or whatever. I'm sending them to a pre-created search page that's going to show them a mix of the product relevant to that exact search, but also related items that they might buy because they're looking at stuff like this, or like they're interested in this type of product. I'm going to show them a whole bunch of stuff similar to that product. So now this thing, I'm just going to type in like the word checkered into here. And obviously it's not exactly perfect because this isn't the product that I want. But using a tool like Algolia will allow them to re-rank dynamically popular content in their search terms that'll get users inside the search actively trying to find the product that they want. And what this gets the user to learn is that they could do this themselves. So by essentially sending users to search pages on the ads, it's basically telling them like, hey, you should do this. And maybe even have a section that you add in here right above, right under this before the actual products are shown, just explaining like, find the products you want by searching, teaching the user that they're looking for, if they're looking for something specific, that they could just type it in. And I actually ran ads for a very long time for a company. And what we found was that when we sent people to the new arrivals page, they would go to the search and they would type in blue or red or pink or something. And that's what would get them to actually buy the product. They would scroll and scroll and scroll and try to find the product they want on the new arrivals page. They go through those 23 pages of attempting to find the thing they want. And then they would be like, I don't know, I'm just going to type it in search. But if you can actually leverage a tool that will teach the users to act this way on my website, right? Do this thing so that you can find the product that you want. And that's exactly what I'd be doing here. I would figure out how to send each ad to a specific search page that is going to have that product high up, but then leveraging other bestseller products. So essentially every page is a bestseller or new arrivals mix, but on the top of it is the most related products to that ad that they're seeing. And on top of that, it's teaching the user like, listen, if you feel like you're just lost and you need to find out where a product is, we got you covered. And even if that means adding, so they have like an accessibility tool in here, maybe it's worth having one to help them, like a personal shopper on the site. There's just so much going on in here, and I wouldn't even be surprised if Algolia has such a tool. AI recommendations, is that a tool they already have in here? Gymshark, which we spoke about last time, is using exactly this. And basically, I don't know if they have like a chatbot related tool, but the same idea here is leveraging tools like this, that the person's like, they're scrolling. By the time they scroll like this many, already I should have a pop-up like, hey, trying to find something? Tell us what you're looking for. And just have a pop-up straight away to have them find their products more easily. And I think that this will lead to a much better overall customer experience where they're able to find the product they're looking for, not in 37 scrolls, but in 3 or 4 scrolls, and get a user to convert much higher. If you don't have to click to 17 pages to find the product they're looking for, they're going to get to cart much faster. They're going to convert much more easily. And I think potentially this could generate, increase the conversion rate by 200 to 300%. Like we're talking about 2 or 3 times more conversions than they've had before by leveraging a tool like this. And then it all makes sense to run ads now to new users because they don't have to try to, reinvent the wheel to try to find the exact product they're looking for from an ad that's from 3 months ago. They're actually going to get to a page that product is showcased while still showing off their new arrivals, still showing off their best sellers, and teaching their users, this is how you should be leveraging our site by helping you find exactly what you want much faster and having great clothing like this.
That's fantastic. It happens to be, and I really like this company as a healthy AOV from what it looks like. So they really are, there's a lot of potential here. This is already a successful brand. They could become a lot more successful. And that's really good advice. This last one on our list is actually somebody who's, it's a brand that's doing a pretty good job, I think. Uh,
Yeah.
Maybe we could help them, but I'm already pretty impressed by them. And ironically, it's like the most generic thing on planet Earth. The name of the brand, and I've seen them so many times during my research already, is called Perfect White Tea. Check that out.
Check this out. So here I am sharing Perfect White Tea. And you have to be in a fantastic business to be able to sell something that's people could go to Walmart and buy, right? Like the fact that you're able to compete in a space and sell products like this, and there's tons of businesses that exist like this that sell the basics, the essentials, as this company calls it, and they're able to generate tens, if not hundreds of millions of dollars selling just t-shirts,
And
boxers,
look at that
underwear.
AOV on top. I mean, come
Look at that
on.
average cart of about $200. So now I actually went into the new arrivals page, and the first thing I noticed is like this model is working overtime. She is the entire new arrivals section on their website, which I find to be listen, like if she's the whole camera crew and makeup, like she's making it work over here. But like they're selling product and average cart $75 for a shirt. They've managed to find their audience pretty successfully. They're selling $10+ million worth of product. So they're obviously doing a lot of things right. And they already run Facebook ads, right? Like they're leveraging Facebook ads. They are running quite a few ads, 110 ads. But if you scroll through, most of the ads look like they're just the model in the like in the store, like taking pictures. So it happens to be there are a handful of videos like this of women in the car. But if I were to take this brand to the next level, my assumption is they have a pretty healthy margin. They can ship tons of these products to lots and lots of influencers and UGC creators, and they could have videos, not like 3 or 4 of these videos of people in the car. And I'm curious why they're all specifically in the car. These are 3 different models, all wearing the same one white shirt in a car. It's just an interesting, and also the one above is also a 4th model in a car. Here's, I think, the same ad again. And so I'm not sure why they're specifically leveraging this type of piece of content. Maybe they just like found this one works. But what I would want is I want to know, like, I'm about to buy a t-shirt from you and I'm going to spend a lot of money. Like we're talking about, if I'm coming to your store and I'm paying, I'd imagine if they're showing this, like we were already talking about, we want to leverage this average cart to get people to buy a little more. These are people are probably buying $150, just 2 shirts, $150. Then they sell sweatpants. That's even more money, right? They're probably spending $100 to $200 every purchase on their website. I want to know that millions of people talk about them. Like tons and tons and tons of users talk about them. So I actually went into their tagged page and I see that users do tag them, but they don't get much engagement, just a couple of likes or likes or comments. But why are you not leveraging all of these UGC posts? So I had a client every single Thursday, they had a post called like hashtag branded their thing, like hashtag perfect white tea women or something. I don't know, whatever, like a hashtag that they would own. Every user would know to use that hashtag. How? Because it's on their website. It's in the box, like it's like on the box itself. Hey, tag us on social, whatever. And then they just have posts every single week of a carousel of people wearing their product. I would leverage as much as possible product people, regular people wearing their stuff, but also I want to showcase reviews all day long. I went to their product pages and they have reviews. I scroll down and I just imagine this, that they don't have reviews. I just made it up. Here are the reviews. I wasn't crazy. Here's reviews. And it talks about good and bad. I don't think that I would showcase this one specifically on every single ad I'm running. But I love these t-shirts. This is Michelle S. She bought a shirt. If I could include a picture of her wearing the shirt, that would be even better. But interesting, this person gave a 5-star review and said it's too short and flimsy and I should have returned it. I don't really know why they gave a 5-star review and told how great, how terrible, whatever. The point is that they have pages of reviews. Here's 119 reviews on their site, and they should leverage that because users are coming to their site. They probably don't know who they are, what they represent, but they're about to spend a ton of money on product. I want to showcase regular people. I want to showcase actual reviews. And I've literally seen this. I have a client and she takes the product image. She sort of like blurs it out in the background. And then on the front, she'll just showcase product reviews. And you just sort of swipe through just like a carousel of reviews. The 5-star, the name of the person on the bottom, the product that they bought, and their opinion. And you're just getting to showcase your best reviews. So now a user sees the ad for the first time. Maybe the first image, the first thing in the carousel will be that video showcasing the product. And then the swipes are just reviews of that product. And now I built within the ad itself social proof from users that have actually worn the product. Now I could do this on scale because I could just allocate 100 products a month. It will take a lot of time. I actually know a woman that does this on scale for a skincare brand. It takes her like, a full week every single month. And she goes and she finds users that are not 100,000 followers, not 1 million followers, not, Steph Curry, just regular women that are just fashion influencers. And you reach out to them, they have 10,000 followers. They would love some free product. You don't have to pay every single person. Sometimes you could just leverage the fact that they only have a couple thousand followers. The point isn't the followers. The point is a picture or video of them wearing the product, a real honest review of them talking about how they feel the product quality is, what the shipping was like, how the box came, what the unboxing process is, all that stuff. And they can create way more products, way more content at scale every single day to showcase those things within both social and ads. And I think that entire Facebook ads library should just be full of these videos. Tons and tons of videos of real people wearing the product, giving their honest feedback about the product, because that's what's going to get you to buy a product like this. I'm going to buy an everyday undershirt, like a t-shirt, a pair of boxers, or a pair of socks, because I know that these people are real authentic people. I don't want someone with 100,000 followers telling me how great they are. I want some random regular lady who kind of looks like me, wearing the shirt and going, it's stretchy, it's not too hot, it doesn't show pit stains. I don't know, stuff like that. That's going to get me to buy. And I actually see here, there is an ad. I can't even read the words on it. I can't imagine anyone that's seeing the ads can read the words on it. I tried to zoom in, but it's not letting me. Where's that ad? It's gone now. It just had text on it. So they are running some of these ads. Best t-shirt you'll ever own. I can't even read the words on this ad though. Like seeing it on a mobile device, it's very hard. So you want to make it easy for them to build trust in your brand. That really is all this brand has to do, is build trust in a user to get them to buy, get them to come, see reviews. I would even include, I see here on the top that they have a review thing. I want to write in here the number of people that reviewed this product. I want to be able to click and showcase users that bought the product. I don't know what tool they're using to do reviews, but there's so many great options for review plugins on Shopify that can showcase these different things. And as well as they're doing, I think they could be doing so much better, because having a regular person on ads would also mean that my entire new arrivals page isn't just the one same woman in every single product, because maybe I could leverage UGC in here. And I actually see when you hover over, you get a different picture of a different model sometimes. And so that is what I want to do. That's what I want to see in here. I want to see regular people wearing the product. I want to see real reviews. Maybe even include the reviews here. Like imagine I'm sending traffic to this page. I'm going to send 100,000 clicks to this website right now. I need to be able to build social proof from here, right on this page. I'm actually curious. We mentioned Gymshark already. I'm curious if they're doing something like this, because they showcase products like this right here. See this right here? having right on the corner the reviews, the star reviews for that product builds so much social proof. And again, if you know your size, that extra click in to then go pick the size. Well, here it's like complicated as colors, so you might anyways have to do it. But they do this thing that I love so much. I mentioned it already. Straight from the homepage, I've already added the product to cart, and I'm continuing the shopping experience. I just love this so much. And for essentials like this is exactly what the experience should look like. Like I add a product to cart, I pick my color, I add to cart, and it goes, you're not done shopping. Here's what they're showing in here, just like this. I want it big. I want it fill the whole screen for me and show me more stuff to buy, because that one more product isn't an extra $5. It's doubling the average cart. And so that's the sort of stuff they could be doing. And even though they're doing an incredible job and making millions of dollars right now, they could probably double their revenue by this one tactic.
That's really fantastic. It's even cool to see that brands that are already leveraging Facebook ads to do, meaning they've already they're really tapping into scale already on the Facebook ad side of things, and even still there are tweaks that they can make that could probably make them millions of more dollars.
What's crazy is that a brand like that has so much more opportunity. A brand that's making $300,000, the amount of work necessary to get them from 300,000 to $1 million, which is 5x if I did that math. Nope, that's wrong. It's 3.5x amount of money, is way more difficult than a brand already making 7, 8, or 9 to get to 15 to 20. That same 3x is way easier for them because they already have the content, they already have the product, they're already manufacturing, they're already doing all this stuff. And so now to come in and make a tweak like this in the targeting that we mentioned already with the boots, to tweak the type of ad that's running, the content that's running on the ads, to tweak the landing page the users are going to, instead of sending them to the new arrivals page, to send them to a search page like that to teach the users how to search. These are little tweaks that potentially could generate not 100,000 extra dollars, but $1 million or $2 million extra dollars, because they've already done all the other work necessary to scale their brand to the moon. And they're just sitting on this opportunity that they're not taking advantage of, that they could do tomorrow, that could double their revenue, which a brand at smaller scales makes much more difficult to do.
That's right. Well, this is why we really are our biggest value is the brands at this space, and that's why we're talking to them. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We're going to continue doing this series, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. There's a lot to learn here. For the brands, you're getting free, fantastic freaking advice, so please take it. And for everyone else who's watching, whether you're starting off an e-com brand, whether you're a media buyer, whether you just like marketing for e-com, there's a lot of little nuggets to glean here. Enjoy, everybody, and keep on trucking. And remember, our famous slogan, let's make some money. It's so famous. We really probably should print some t-shirts.
Do you know any companies that make t-shirts?
No, never heard of it.
Nope, forget it.
You might have to just draw it with a crayon.
Yeah, I think that's our only options.
You have to use it like this. You have to fist the crayon.
Yeah, that's right. And it's got to be green. I think that's the only color marker I'm okay with using to write the word money in general.
I say it's a good way to stand out at a conference. Later, everybody. Enjoy.
Peace.